Good evening, our dear grade 6 students. Wish you a good day and wish you a good listening to our today's student about thermal energy. The first lesson of Unit 2 talk about thermal energy. We know from the previous lessons in grade 4 that thermal mean heat, feeling warm, feeling heat. So heat is a form of energy, and we know that energy ability to do work and or make a change. That means heat can heat one form of energy. Okay, let's start with the definition of heat and forms of heat. And heat can form and transform from one object to another object. What cases that heat can transform from it, and heat can transfer from the least or cold to the hot object or no. Let's start. Heat conduction. Heat is a form of energy that is important for many uses and purposes for us. Let's remember you, or let's remind you that energy ability to do work and make a change. Heat energy produced by the fire or electric heater or the sun that makes us feel warm during cold weather, during the winter. Heat energy transfer from the electric heater or fire or your body or your hot object to the cold object, and no in the opposite direction. Okay, let's know the uses or purposes of heat conduction. Uses of heat energy or heat conduction: we use heat to cook our food. We use heat to keep ourselves warm during the winters. We use heat energy from the sun to dry our washed clothes. We run our vehicles using heat energy generated by burning petrol. To move the vehicles of cars or bicycle, we can use heat by the friction. Okay, sources of heat. We can take heat from the sun, from the electric heater, and some of heat from the lamp, heat and light. Okay, so from these statements, these phrases, we can understand that heat energy, it is a form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature of object to the lower temperature of object. Miss, that means when I hold a piece of ice between my hands, I'll feel cold. Why? Because my body is hot or higher temperature than the ice. So I feel cold because my body transfers the hot to the ice, and I feel coldness. I feel the cold of ice. In another example, when you hold a hot cup of tea between your hands, you feel hot. Why? Because cup of tea is more higher temperature than my body, so I feel hot. There is difference between temperature and heat. Heat, we according that form of energy, but temperature, the degree, the point of hotness or coldness of a body. Hotness or coldness of a body. That mean temperature degree, mean temperature like boiling point, like melting point degree. The body reaches to it when it is hot or cold. Measuring a device of temperature called thermometers. So heat, form of energy, temperature, degree of hotness or coldness. There are some materials help us to transfer heat. We have talked about that materials